will preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and not the gospel that Jesus Christ preached. It's all hard for you accept this, because like what Jesus did tackle, me I tackle decades of indoctrination, of wanting to go to heaven. I was created to worship God, eat milk, drink honey, eat milk, eat grapes, go to heaven, worship forever. God, it's so religious. You look that mindset, you will never have impact on earth. With that mindset, you will never have impact on earth. It is impossible. So that is the mindset what the church grew up with. This is a hard saying. What did Jesus preach? The gospel of the kingdom. That is what he preached. Why? That's what humanity needed to get back their way of thinking. You can receive the keys to a mansion and you come from a boardhouse. But in order for you to live effectively in a mansion, you have to remove the boardhouse mentality. That's what Christ came to do. To get you to think differently. Think kingdom. Not religious. How to think kingdom. Bro, everything Jesus said, is the way you live in the kingdom on the earth. Listen. Everything Jesus said is to change your mindset back to the kingdom. We don't think about it like that. Jesus is king. When a king speaks, it's automatically a decree. That is why Herod could say to Herodias' daughter, say, yo, if you dance before me, you please me, me can give you up to the half of my kingdom. Anything you want, me can give you. But then when she did ask for John the Baptist's head, him couldn't refute her. Because when he spoke, he has to fulfill it. It is law. It's a decree. Herod was a king. Even though he grieved because he did actually kind of like John the Baptist, him still there to follow through and behead him. Why? Because he made a decree as a king. Whenever a king speaks, it's automatically a decree. So now, if you truly get the understanding, that's an understanding we don't have. We don't know. As we were living in the Western Hemisphere, we grew up in a democracy with presidents and prime ministers. We don't understand how kingdoms operate, which is why we're not going to effectively understand the Bible, because we don't have the right concepts and mindset towards the Bible. You have to think kingdom. Right? Whenever you read the scriptures, look for kingdom. Look for the things that Jesus said. That is supposed to help change the way you think. That is the only way you can manifest and know the will of God. As what Paul said. He said, be not conformed to the world. What that mean? Don't do what the world say. But be transformed by what? The renewing of your mind. So your mind have to be renewed from the worldly thinking. Renewing of your mind. So what? So that you can therefore know the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. How do you know the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God? If your mind is transformed and renewed. That is how you know the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. Your mind have to think. You have to think differently. And that is what we need for get Pantapa. We have to. That is how we can reach a true fulfillment and potential our life. That's how we can manifest the kingdom of God and be effective in reaching people.